Hey guys, this is a video which is gonna be rather boring for some of you guys, but for the ones who are interested in the RX7 dilemma or fiasco, let's call it, this is the story behind it, because I think I have not told this anywhere before, or not to this detail. Yeah, the car I'm sitting in front of is my RX7FD left-hand drive manual car I took with me from Miami to Germany. The car started as a completely fine road car, which I wanted to just get repainted and like a little do-over, and yeah, that was the whole plan in the beginning, which turned out really quickly to my first getting screwed over in the States because the paint guy screwed me over, took my money, didn't do shit. But yeah, the bigger problem was after I fixed it up, did it all myself in Germany, built a rocket bunny out of it. I had the car running. It was not running well, but it was running. I was driving, and I decided, since I wanted to build a cool RX-7 that made all the right rotary noises with a big turbo and have all the cool things that you have in your head when you talk about a rotary RX-7. I wanted that. But in Germany, that wouldn't be possible with it being road legal. So I made the decision to go the route of it building to be a drift car. That was 2017. We have now 2026. So in 2018, I made the plan with a company who are specialized in rotary builds, and talked to Turbo Centrum and Competition Clutch and a bunch of very cool brands and very cool shops who actually saw me back then already and said, hey, you're doing something cool, you're building cool cars, we want to support you. And they jumped on board on this build, which I told them about, and said, hey, this is such a cool idea, we want to support this. So after this happened, I was really hyped for it, dropped off the car, and then the whole nightmare began. Literally, it started out when I dropped off the car together with a front cut. So it was a complete front cut on my RX-7, wiring, harness, turbo, everything, front suspension, literally front cut, what you get from Japan. So when I dropped it off, I also dropped off a brand new competition clutch, which they supplied me with, as well as a bunch of parts from Turbo Smart. Love you guys, amazing. And some huge amounts of piping, lines, fittings, pumps, whatever you can think of for everything you needed from Turbo Centrum and all that kind of stuff. So all the materials more or less were there. And everything I didn't have, the engine builder already had sitting on the shelf, like an exhaust manifold, big turbo, whatever. So yeah, most like let's say 90% of the stuff was there. And yeah, then I waited, and it was planned to be in August, and then August came and passed, and then the next year came and passed. And in retrospect, yes, it was partially my fault that it took so long, or that some of this probably happened because I didn't push enough, I didn't go after them enough, I wasn't a big customer enough, I guess. I always was like, hey, I understand it, I have a shop myself, shit happens, customer cars come first in that way, and the fun builds, like the daily money has to come in, you need to keep the lights on. I'm always way too understanding for that stuff because I know it myself. I've been there, I've done that. Yeah, so I was always too friendly, I guess. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. Another month, another half a year, another year. And in between, I always try to like get the car still like going forward. So I decided, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick it up again, put a cage in it, repaint it, like whole inside painted, whole outside painted, put it in Essen, promote the shop who was building the engine and who was supposed to build the car kind of, and have it on display and get really excited again because it was freshly painted. And yeah, then I dropped it back off, and another year went by, and then the company closed, but the guy who was in charge of it, of the whole building and shop and everything, took it over, and I was okay, so he's gonna finish it, it's all good. And yeah, then I asked a lot of times for pictures of the car, which I never received until like forever later. And that was already alarm bells ringing like hell for me. And it turned out the car was left outside for a long time. No one knows how long. I would suggest at least a year, if not longer, without windows. So the entirely fresh car, the whole inside was painted, and the outside was repainted. So it was fresh painted inside out. Keep that in mind, because right now I'm gonna put some videos in here how it looked when I picked it up, or how it still looks, because it was evidence for the court case. So yeah, in that condition I got the car back years after. I think it was 2024 or 2023, but yeah, a lot of years later I picked the car up because I was just fed up, because it was still not running. I was getting excuses month to month why it wouldn't be running, that parts are missing, like a starter was missing for half a year, and whatnot. And he still didn't do the stuff he was supposed to do, like do the fuel lines, do 2 pumps in it, and get it started, get it running. And said, oh yeah, it's because of the all fucked up wiring harness, which, keep in mind, they left outside in the rain and blah blah blah, and that would be like the cause of it not working. And they're like, yeah, then that's your fault, fix it. And yeah, I don't get a ground. And yeah, so I picked up the car, not running, nothing. Engine supposedly built, still don't know that for sure, with a lot of stuff that wasn't done right, cheaped out on. Like, I paid for AEM ignition coils, some China ones are in there, and whatnot. So a lot of stuff didn't happen, wasn't built, wasn't done. And on top of that, the car came back in a way worse condition when I dropped it off. Not only the interior is shit, not only that the paint job is ruined, there are damages all over the car. There's a crack in the body panels because someone stepped on it, and they were unmounted when I picked the car up as well. Like, why? But whatever. There was so long rusty water running over one of the body panels that the entire paint is like rust color. Keep in mind, it's an FRP panel, it can't rust itself. So it's so stained from the rusty water dripping on it that it's now completely stained. And yeah, went to court. Guy lost because he didn't show up to the court date, which was like the 5th one or something. And that way he lost, but since there was no action from him before that, after that for months, I expect him to just disappear in the ether. So yeah, even though I won the court case now and I'm finally allowed to touch the car again after years, I probably won't see any money ever. But at least we can build the car now, because I had collected parts for this car, for this build, since 2016, 17. So we have a full-blown carbon fiber dashboard, angle kit, seats, harnesses, fire extinguishing systems, fuel cell, pumps, seat rails, dash, whatever. Like, we have a full LINK ECU setup for the car, including everything you can think of. And I'm so freaking hyped that I can finally build this car the way I wanted to for years. Yeah, so I hope y'all tag along and see what's happening, because me, my friends, and my partners and sponsors and companies who support me, like KLS and KERPEN, who's gonna do the paint job, LINK ECU, who definitely kicked my ass and pushed me to build this car even crazier than it was planned to, who supported me with parts and knowledge and ideas to take it even further. But yeah, even everyone behind me in the shop or from the team who are pushing me to finally build this car the way I wanted to and to build it fast as well, just gets me so fucking happy and hyped for this season, because it's very, very possible that this car might be drifting at some events this year, and that alone gets me going like crazy. So I wanted to do this video and give you guys a big update on this, because this car will happen this year, 100%. It might blow up in the dyno, it might blow up on the first event. I don't give a shh about that. As long as I can do rotary things, at least for a bit, I'm happy. Whatever we do then, if we fix a rotary, or if we drop in an LS or JZ, or I don't freaking know, whatever. That's a problem when the time comes. But so far, we definitely gonna try to keep this car from surviving with the rotary, because I would love that. But also this car has eaten up so much money and will eat up so much money building it again, that I don't know. But we'll figure it out along the way. We'll fuck around and find out again. And it will work, hopefully. So stay tuned, subscribe, and we'll definitely take you along once we start tearing this thing apart and start doing the interior and go from there, put the electronics in, build a new wiring harness for the engine, for the car, for everything, repaint it, and yeah, put it all together, which I kind of planned over the last 7 years. So see you then.
I'm told for this shit.